Hi, I'm Mr. Connolly. I'm the English Language Arts long-term sub on the Yukon team, and I wanted to make a video today to help explain what Lexile is. Lexile is something that English Language Arts teachers talk about a lot when we're trying to figure out how well a student can read, but we never really take the time to say, this is actually what it is. So I want to explain what it measures and why it's important. Lexile is a pretty simple measure. It only looks at two parts of the text. So your Lexile measurements are looking at how long the average word in a book or an article is, how many letters are in that word, literally. And then it's also looking at the average sentence length. How long is the sentence? Is it mostly short sentences? Are the sentences like 10 or 12 words long? Those are the two measurements. So a high Lexile book has long sentences and long words, and a low Lexile book has short sentences and short words. Now, I'm going to talk about this graph for a second, or this table. This table is the conversion that the Common Core uses to translate the Lexile number that a student may be assigned from whatever test or assessment, and put that number to a grade level. So sometimes teachers will say, this student is reading at a 4th grade level or a 10th grade level. They're probably using this table to figure that out. So you can see that there's two Lexile ranges here. There's the old range that's in the middle, and then these are the new ones. These are the ones we use now. So the change is that now the Lexile range is a little bit higher for most levels. It's actually quite a bit higher once you get up to 11th grade. But this is the matrix that we're looking at. Say we find a student reads at a 900, we'll say they're reading at like a 5th grade level. But that information is not really the information that I'm looking for to figure out why this number is important. What really matters is how we match students to books and how we use Lexile to do that. So when a student reads an independent reading book, we typically want them to have high success rate. That means that most of the sentences they read, they understand without having to double back. They can comprehend it on their own without support from a teacher. This is an independent book, remember. This isn't a book that I'm helping them through. So we're looking for a book that's within their Lexile range. If we give a student a book that's way above their Lexile range, they will likely become very frustrated. A lot of our students who say they hate reading, it's because we keep giving them books that are above their level. And if we give a student something that's below their Lexile level, we're not really helping them grow. So we really want to focus on that number and on matching books to that number. Now, if you want to find out what Lexile a book is, there are resources where you can do that. The most common place to look is a website called Lexile.com. You can search a bunch of book titles and figure out what the Lexile number associated with that book is. Once you know where your student is at, you can match them up with something that is on par or maybe even a little bit below the reading level for an independent book, because we want that high success rate for those books. Otherwise, we might frustrate our student and we won't get the comprehension we want out of independent reading. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know.